Okay, so I got a few requests for a recommendation video. Like, what is the best gold coin to buy right now? I've said buffaloes recently. I feel like I've done that video a few times already, maybe even a few times recently. But the holidays are coming, the deals are coming, so I thought we'd throw a bunch more options out and maybe just try to speed date a bunch of them. So today I thought I'd just drag out a few coins and do some quick comparisons. I'm going to tell you what I like about each, and then that should give you a second opinion if you're on the fence on what to buy. Now I'm making this video from the United States, so I have a few more reasons to buy from the US Mint, but I think a pretty safe place to start is the American Gold Buffalo. Now, I'll get a few more coins on the desk here before I get into it too close, but one of the things that I like about the Buffalo is just that it has all bases covered. It's a 24 karat coin. It's very well known. It's got a 32 millimeter diameter, which makes it more or less standard. And it's just a really nice looking coin. It's hard to go wrong with the Buffalo. The next obvious choice is the American Gold Eagle. I'll stick with US Mint coins. And when I say that, I don't mean that I'm buying them from the US Mint. I just mean that the US Mint produces them. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are trying to decide between these two coins. They're the same diameter. They have the same face value. The American Gold Eagle is more popular in overall sales. It's the most popular gold bullion coin in the world right now by annual sales volume. It's also a 22 karat gold coin. It has 8.33% silver and copper added to it to harden the coin. It also gives it a slightly different color. But the actual gold content in these two coins is the exact same, so that shouldn't affect anybody's decision-making process at all. But you will notice there's a difference in the aesthetics of the coin. It's not as yellow. And that's a really good segue to the Canadian maple leaf. It is definitely a yellow coin. It's the first gold bullion coin that was produced to be a full 24 karat coin. I think when it was introduced, it was a 999 coin. It is now 99.99% pure. I'll grab it off the table here in a minute. I just don't want to fumble it. This is probably my favorite mass-produced gold coin in terms of aesthetics. I'm not a huge fan of the obverse. The queen looks like a cartoon. And I don't like that the diameter is 30 millimeters rather than 32 millimeters. But other than that, it's just a fantastic looking gold coin. And if you live here in the United States, it's probably the next most popular to the Eagle and the Buffalo. Premiums are a little bit lower than the Eagle and the Buffalo, of course, and we tend to see some deals come up around the Black Friday timeframe, so I'm keeping an eye open for that. And all right, so we'll use that low premium as a segue into this one, the Royal Mint's Britannia. It's just a fantastic looking coin, again 24 karat. The 2021 coin introduced some really advanced security features that even put it ahead of the Canadian maple leaf. It's a fantastic coin. It's a gorgeous coin, and it's a low premium coin. We'll look at it again here in a minute. And speaking of good looking coins, I have to throw something out from the Perth Mint. I don't have a kangaroo. I have a Chinese lunar Year of the Tiger, where the kangaroos have just about the lowest premium you can find on a modern government-backed gold coin. The tigers are a little bit more expensive. They've been out for a few months now, and the longer you wait, the more expensive they're going to get. Now, I've been putting out 1 ounce coins. Let me drop a few quarter ounce coins here as well, because the 1 ounce coins are really the only reason that I'm putting them out here exclusively is that they are easier to film. I'm going to throw some pre-33 out here as well. I only have the $5 half eagle, but that'll have to do. And then here's another tiger. So I feel like that's a pretty good mix of coins. It takes care of the most popular options. We're going to look at the Buffalo a little bit closer. Everybody's going to be familiar with this coin. But again, it's just a fantastic looking coin. It's 24 karat, so it has a great color. It has a matte finish and just kind of a rugged sculpture, so it doesn't show scratches, it doesn't show dings. And because of its popularity, it's just a really easy coin if you ever went to sell it. You could sell it anywhere in the world. And I've mentioned this before, but even though the premiums are a little bit higher on the Buffaloes than some of these other coins on the table here, I am purchasing this one over and over. It's the coin that I'm choosing to stack right now. The coin that I used to stack, American Gold Eagle, still a fantastic coin. There's nothing wrong with this. I think that it gets a little bit of a bad rap on YouTube for whatever reason. It really comes down to the color. This is 22 karat gold coin with the copper and the silver. It changes the color a little bit, but it does really make it a harder coin. And these quarter ounce American Gold Eagles, to me, these are probably the smartest gold coins to buy if you live in the United States. But because I was buying them almost exclusively for about 8 years, I did kind of get a little bit bored of the coin, and I have not been buying very many lately. I do think, though, that the Type 2 eagle on the reverse is just a nicer sculpture than the family of eagles. The lack of security features, though, just seems like a big miss from the US Mint. Now, the Canadian maple leaf. I just can't come up with anything bad to say about this coin. I love the radial lines, the cartwheel effect that it has. Again, I'm not a huge fan of this particular sculpture of the queen, but this coin is just great. If you sell 25 of these at one time, you're going to be dealing with the 1099-B tax form, but really that's probably the worst thing I can come up with. Premiums on these are about midway between a Buffalo and a Britannia, but again, with Black Friday deals coming up, we'll probably see some deals specific to maples. I've found them for 6% pretty easily. If you want to get below that, the Britannia I think is probably your best option. I find these for 5% premium pretty regularly. These are another 32 millimeter coin, so they fit in the same capsules as the Eagles and the Buffaloes, and that should be a very small thing, but it's a bigger thing to me. Now, if you don't want the queen on your coins, you're out of luck with this one. You're probably out of luck on a lot of coins, but again, the security features on this just make it a fantastic coin, and I just don't see how anyone could counterfeit it. So jumping to Perth Mint coins, these also have very low premiums. If you get a kangaroo, you're going to be in that 5% range. If you get a lunar, it's going to be a little bit higher. And there are a lot of other coins that the Perth Mint puts out. They're just a creative mint. I like that. These coins are very nice. They're artistic. They're just kind of cool. Swan's a great example of just how nice these coins can be. These are almost like if you're looking for a gift for yourself, maybe this is a good way to go. Now the Swans have a premium about the same as a Buffalo, slightly lower, and the Tigers, well, it depends again on when you buy it. They're just getting more expensive the longer you wait. So pre-33, I just don't really have a good example of these coins. This is the only pre-33 coin that I have right now. I've kicked around buying some more, but there are just a lot of things I don't know about them. One thing in specific is whether or not a coin has been cleaned. Now, really, I don't care. I've been told by one person that this coin has clearly been cleaned, and I've been told by a handful of people that no, it has not. Now, between us, I think that's just stupid. A little bit of that, just uncertainty, kind of turns me off on buying the coins altogether. I don't ever want to know less about the thing that I'm buying than the seller, and that's typically going to be the case with pre-33. That's just for me. Your mileage will vary. Don't let anything I'm saying here turn you off of them. Now, even though I have a little bit of variety on the desk here, I do try to stick to certain choices and then stack them at volume. So that just makes it easier to keep things organized. It makes things easier to sell if I need to. So just an example of that, I would buy another maple leaf over adding something that I don't have, like a kangaroo. At this point, I think variety for me will be more about grabbing one-off coins with some kind of collector value. I didn't start there. I really wanted to build a base before I got into it, but now that I have some of that base, I have been adding some of the fun coins. These high relief Liberty coins from the US Mint, I just think are fantastic. I've never wanted to spend the extra premium to buy them, and I don't even know that I would recommend it, but these coins just look so nice, and it's nice to see that the US Mint really can produce something that's high quality and modern. I think these are as nice as the Britannias, and then the high relief aspect just gives it something that the Britannia doesn't have. Now this Mustang is one of my favorite coins of all time, probably my second favorite coin from the US Mint. And at $2,700, you really have to like it. And if you're buying it for yourself, well, I guess you really have to like yourself. And I'm going to grab one more coin because I mentioned that the Mustang was my second favorite coin from the US Mint. This has to be my first. This is the 2009 Ultra High Relief Double Eagle. Now this is kind of an odd coin. It has a 27 millimeter diameter, and I believe it has a 4 millimeter thickness. This is a capsule queen or king, whatever. I think it's probably something that I'm not going to be pulling out of the capsule to shuffle around. I'm not even sure that I would recommend buying this specific coin, but it's a good example of buying something not only because it will have some collector value, but also because it stands out from most standard bullion coins. I think I spent 27% premium on it, which is something I don't normally do, but I really wanted this coin and I did wait 12 years to buy it. Now, I'm not sure how helpful this is showing so many different options, but these all fit into categories in my mind. I have the Buffaloes and the Eagles at the top, and they're going to make up the base of my stack. And then I have the Maple Leafs and the Britannias. They're going to add a little bit of variety. They're going to help bring my overall cost down. Now, I would be able to sell any of those, the Britannias, the Maples, the Buffaloes, the Eagles, without losing any real sleep. They're some of my favorite coins, but they're also easy to replace. The Perth Mint coins, that's a little bit different. Those are fun to me. I just kind of buy them to keep things interesting. And then I've been adding some of these higher premium coins from the US Mint. I think that they cover some possible collector upside. It's not really even that I'm buying them on the specific hope of further appreciation beyond the spot price rising, but they do give me a little bit more flexibility. If I was just starting out today though, and this is only me, I would focus on the 1/4 ounce American Gold Eagle and the 1 ounce Gold Buffalo. I would just keep it that simple. I think there are going to be different opinions though, so I'm going to leave it at that, and then you let us know in the comments what you're buying, what you're thinking about buying. And I don't know about you, but I'm personally holding off a little bit for those Black Friday deals that are coming up, and I will follow up on that as soon as we start to get an idea of what the dealers are offering. Now, I am going to try to give the local shops the first shot. The premiums have not been great. The inventory has not been great, but I'm going to start there, even though they don't tend to have the kind of sales that the online dealers do. I'll always take a cash deal before an online deal. Anyway, I think what I was saying there was let us know what you're up to. While you're there, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed if you're into the topic. And if you're still here, thank you again for watching. I always appreciate your time. Take care.